Toastmaster Isuri Jayawardana. Marshmallow and cheesecake. Marshmallow and cheesecake, Toastmaster Isuri Jayawardana.
Have you been followed by a girl or a boy? Have you ever been followed or lucky enough to be followed by a dog? Contest chair, ladies and gentlemen. I have two younger sisters in my family. God knows for why though. On one fine school day morning, me and one of my sisters went to pluck flowers to our lane. Not the flowers that you plucked last night, but actual flowers to take them to Dhamma school. Meanwhile, my younger sister, who was just in grade 3 at that time, was at the gate, probably checking which flowers we exactly went to pluck. While me and my sister were plucking flowers, I saw at a distance my crush and my neighbor coming out of his gate with his two tall black dogs. Sadhun was hot, but his dogs were hotter that even the cats in the lane were jealous of them. Now don't ask me what's the breed of Sadhun's dogs, because I've only mastered Sadhun's extremely hot physique. Anyone who knew me back then would know about my afraid-hate relationship, not just with dogs, but with the entire kingdom Animalia. My reaction to dogs was, I would not visit a house if there is a dog, or if there is a dog within a radius of 100 meters. Sadhun comes out every morning to the lane for our early morning flirting session, in the pretext of escorting his dogs for their daily bowel movements. What a day to talk about bowel movements. My sister, seeing this, sometimes used to tell, sometimes it's very hard to figure out who has dog's brains. My response was, yeah, he has better and hotter brains than you for sure. I looked at Sadhun and saw that he is no longer holding the two dogs. I saw the two dogs all alone, looked at my sister to mine. What? Desperate situations call for desperate mind. I tried my best to explain to my sister about the danger we were in, but her stupid brain was not ready to understand it. We pretended to the dogs that we did not notice that their owner was missing, and I'm sure even they did not figure out that their owner was missing. Pretty dumb dogs, just like my sister. Not 2 minutes passed by without pretentious behavior when the two dogs decided to approach us. They were ready for breakfast after bowels. I'm sure they saw me nothing short of a fully beer battered, honey glazed, juicy piece of steak with a side dish of a creamy, stupid brain of my sister's. Stop smacking your lips, ladies and gentlemen. It was me and my sister. That moment, my instinct suggested two options, fight or fly. Fight was never an option, not because I'm scared of dogs, but because I'm a huge fan of Otara and her movement against animal cruelty. I went ahead with the remaining option, fly. That moment I realized the most important lesson that our school system forgot to teach us. Never ever run if a dog is approaching you. But Isuri ran. Me and my sister started running at the rate of our Chunpang uncle. And I realized flower petals were all over the lane. I only wished Sadhun took good use of this opportunity to propose to me. I looked back to see if the dogs are still coming after us. I looked back and realized the second most important lesson that our school system missed. Never ever run if someone is approaching you, unless it's a very hot guy like my son. I looked back, all I saw was 100 spiked teeth, eyes like burning red chilies, two dogs running after us at 100 kilometers per hour. I swear, their ferocious growling sounded, I gotcha, baby. We were just 2 seconds apart from our gate when my little sister, who was dancing and twirling around the gate, decided to close the gate in order to save herself from Marshmallow and Cheesecake. The names of the two dogs. That was the biggest betrayal in my life. If you Google ultimate betrayal now, that would be the definition. I never thought I'd die so young, especially to be killed by two dogs named after two deserts. My praying rate at that time was faster and higher than how Sri Lankan gas prices go high. The right part of my brain was praying to all the gods, while the left part was trying to recall Toastmaster Asita's 1-minute motivational quotes. I closed my eyes and started praying to all the 330 million gods out there. I think one of them answered when I heard and saw someone screaming, "Marshmallow and Cheesecake." I looked back to see it was Southern, who grabbed them from the collar and said, "Hey, don't worry. They won't bite you. They were probably trying to play around with you. You want us to play with them and be their breakfast? We are afraid of dogs." That was me 10 years ago. What changed my love towards dogs now was I was finding a way to get over my fears and to win Sadhul's heart. And the path to that was cheesecake and marshmallow. Ladies and gentlemen, what are you fearing today? Start looking for the path to love your fears. Because my afraid-hate relationship for dogs started with marshmallow and cheesecake. And now I sleep next to my own little brownie. Over to you, contest chair.